welcome into the Heat Report by Chat Sports for another live edition of Miami Heat basketball. We are here on a Tuesday evening for some Heat Hornets hoops. Charlotte coming into Miami. Both teams are 2-1. Heat got a big win on Sunday afternoon at home in the opener against the New York Knicks. That is 2 straight wins going back to the game on Friday night where they trounced the Grizzlies in Memphis. The Hornets also 2-1. They have beat the Washington Wizards and Brooklyn Nets, so not Murderers Row, and they lost in a very close game to the undefeated Philadelphia 76ers. It's going to be a fun game here. Miami without Norman Powell. He was scratched from this game with groin tightness. Hopefully he is okay. He was a game-time decision, and hopefully he'll be ready to roll for the West Coast trip. That starts Thursday against the San Antonio Spurs. Pelle Larsson will start in his place. We'll look at each starting lineup coming up here in just a second. But glad everybody could take some time out of their solid Tuesday here to spend time with us for Heat and Hornets NBA action. Like I mentioned, Miami looking to get their 3rd straight win and continue this very optimistic start to the season where the offense looks elite without Tyler Herro, and let's hope they can keep that momentum rolling. Shout out your city for me down in the comment section. Where are the real ones watching from? A real one Simply Archive. Getting the party started once again. Absolute legend activity. We'll get his super chat on screen here in a second. We got Mike Nintendo Master, who has been a big talking point inside the Chat Sports offices for his rankings of producers and hosts. Mike Nintendo Master, popular man today on Chat Sports. I'll tell you what, a lot of discussion revolving you within the Chat Sports walls today. But shout out to Randy in Belize. I've been to Belize. Really great spot. I was on a cruise when I was younger, about 12, 14 years old. It was very fun. Roloff in Fort Myers. What's up, GR? Master Bruce in Jonesburg, South Africa. Pinecone in Ventura, California. Ryan in Tampa. Mike Nintendo Master is in Wake Forest, Durham, Raleigh. That's a lot of different places. Nashville for Simply Archive. Miami for Tyson Bryant. Mike, you know when's in trouble, Mike Nintendo Master. Don't you worry about that. What's up, Apachito in New York? Time and the Buckeye in Ohio. Vaden is in the building. Coco Bunny is in Oakland. We already got 100 people. It seems like the Heat fans are fired up and excited for tonight's game. And with how the Heat have looked so far through the first 3 games of the year, how could you not be excited? This is a team playing really good basketball right now, and you hope that they are able to continue that, get a win to improve to 3-1 in their first 4 games, go 2-0 on their first homestand of the year, although very small 2-game stretch. Be nice to go undefeated at home to start the year before we go on the road for 4 tough games. I mean, you got to play the Spurs, undefeated right now. You got to play the Clippers and Lakers on Sunday, Monday in a back-to-back. Clippers are a good team. Lakers will be without Luka Doncic on Sunday evening, but Austin Reeves has been playing unbelievable basketball. And then you got to also take on the Nuggets, who are a top 5 team in the NBA. So it was a brutal West Coast road trip after today. So hopefully Miami takes some care of business at home against the Hornets, who are without Brandon Miller, by the way, moves to 3-1. And if you can give me a 2-2 road trip, if you find a way to split those 4 games against Denver, the Clippers, Lakers, and Spurs, and come back home with a 5-3 record, that would be pretty sweet. And then you got a couple games against the Hornets and Blazers, and then you also got to take on the Cavs and Knicks in 4 games in a row. So not the easiest of schedule coming up for Miami, which is why you have to take advantage against this Hornets team at home tonight. We're going to get that first super chat on screen here in 1 second, but it's a perfect time to tell you about our sponsor on today's stream, and that is Prize Picks. This Miami Heat stream is brought to you by Prize Picks. The hard-hitting football and basketball action is even better on Prize Picks. The weather, it might be changing, but the feeling of being right never gets old. Keep the season rolling on Prize Picks by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. It's so simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if you get your picks right, you could cash in. They actually offer stacks now on the app, which allows you to pick the same player in the same lineup up to 3 times. Want to go more than on Bam, points, rebounds, assists? Well, now you can. All on Prize Picks. And I have an entry for today's game. I'm going more than Andrew Wiggins, 24.5 points and rebounds. I think with Norman Powell out, Wiggins has a big day. I'm going with more than Bam and Kalkbrenner combined, 16.5 rebounds. Bam is averaging a double-double right now. I expect him and Kalkbrenner to get to 20 rebounds potentially. And I'll go with the rookie for Charlotte, Sion James, more than half a three-pointer made. That is my 3-player entry for today's game. Join me and the millions of others on Prize Picks. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Appreciate Prize Picks for sponsoring today's show. Appreciate Simply Archive with the $2 super chat. 3 straight games where Simply Archive has been the first person to send in a super chat. Legendary behavior from Simply Archive. I appreciate you. Simply, I have a question for you as well, my friend. Are you going to change the profile picture? Profile picture, if you can tell, is Jimmy Butler in a Heat uniform. I've been curious about this, Simply. It's kind of how I know you, but Jimmy no longer on the Heat. Is that a change type of scenario? Just curious what you have to say. As we get closer and closer to the tip-off here, tip-off about 7:42 Eastern time, so still probably about 20 minutes away. Super chat menu for today, $5 gets you a raffle ticket. Remember, doing a month-long raffle, October and November, for our Heat Report Hall of Fame basketball from a year ago. So the last stream in November, we'll raffle this puppy off with everybody that's got a ticket. $5 to get in the raffle. It's got all the legends from last year's season. Got that cool thing. Basketball as well. Be really cool for a Heat Report viewer to get this puppy. $10, I'm doing 10 push-ups. $20 gets you in the Hall of Fame. And shots, our new Hall of Fame. And our board is still in. Hold on. I want to do something stupid that like you guys don't care about, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm a stupid person. 1 second. I'll show you our Prize Picks for tonight once again, and then I'm going to do something that is stupid, and it only really makes me happy, but you guys probably won't care about it. So give me 1 second. Just give me a second. Here we go. All right. I thought this would be stupid to do this, but I think it's fun because I was testing it out. So for whatever reason, our new Hall of Fame board is in my hand, but if I put it sideways, you guys can't see it. So remember, $20 gets you into the Heat Report Hall of Fame, and I take a shot to celebrate, but I thought it would be stupid to do a magic trick. So are you guys ready to see the board? Because in 3 seconds, I'm going to make it appear in my hand. Clearly, there's nothing in my hand right now, but in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, board. Magic trick. I thought it was stupid, but you know what? I thought it was so entertaining. This is our Miami Heat board this season. You see it. It's pretty. It's also something you could get when we raffle it off at some point in the near future. You get on the board, you can hang it up in your room, garage, whatever. I am going to write the names on the back, and then if we fill this all out, we're going to put some on the front as well. You clap. Thanks for the magic trick. I was playing around earlier, and I noticed if I put it sideways off my body for whatever reason, it doesn't get picked up on the stream. So I thought it would be freaking stupid to just do a magic trick and go out of nowhere. I entertain myself, and really that's all you need to do in life. If you can entertain yourself, you're going to have a grand old time. Jesus Batista's on there. So let's get all the Hall of Famers' names on there. We were waiting for it. We got Batista was on there twice, so I'm going to write him there twice. Jesus Batista. I guess I should probably write these smaller, but I'm not going to. We got Wasim Khan, who also sent in a super chat. We'll get his on screen in a second, but he's a Hall of Famer. Shout out to the legend from Irvine, California. Simply Archive is on there. I think I gave him one because I don't remember if he sent one in, but because he was the first Super Chat of the year. We got Jim Landry. He's on there. And then we also got Ron Double R. Ron Double R. So we have gotten 6 introductions into the Hall of Fame. Jesus Batista twice, Wasim Khan, Simply Archive, Jim Landry, and Ron Double R. And they're all on the board right there. $20. I'll take a shot and get your name inducted into the 25-26 Hall of Fame board. But we do got to show the other Super Chat that came in tonight. Shout out to the Hall of Famers. So 2 Hall of Famers in the building tonight, folks. Wasim Khan with a $2 Super Chat. Appreciate you, Wasim, for always supporting the channel and your boy Rolly. It is very much appreciated. As you get ready for the game, if you're hired up about the game, like the video. We got 166 people watching, only 38 likes. Hit that thumbs up icon. Let's get to 50 likes. Let's get to 100 likes before tip-off. If we get to 100 likes before tip-off, I'll take a shot at 1,800 tequila on the house. We only take $20 or shots when we get a $20 Super Chat and induct someone into the Hall of Fame. But if we get to 100 likes before we tip off, we always make an exception and get the party rolling. Ugh. Did I mess that up? I did. That's good stuff. Major Andy Nelson always keeping me on my toes, that's for sure. My mind was already on Thursday. I've had the poll as who you got between the Spurs and Heat, and meant to be Charlotte Hornets. There it is. New live poll. Yeah, I was thinking of Thursday's game. We got to 50 likes, which means we're 50 away. Mike Nintendo Master, you listen, always here to listen to your basketball rankings. I'll be ready for that. But hit that thumbs up icon as we get closer to 100 likes. Also, don't mind me. I'll be snacking throughout the stream. I was busy doing some Dolphin stuff as well as getting ready for the stream where I wasn't really able to eat my dinner. So we'll eat it throughout a little bit here. Was there a trade that just happened? Oh, shit. The Patriots made another trade. Kyle Duggar. The Patriots just made 2 trades. They traded Keon Waite in a 7th for a 6th, and then they just traded Kyle Duggar in a 6th or 7th for a 6th. Wow. 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 All right, I was just checking on in the NFL world. Listen, hopefully the Dolphins don't make a trade. They won't probably because, well, they played them on Thursday. But if they did, oh boy, we'd have to hop off for a second and make a video about that. How about that? But appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate Tim Green with the $20 Super Chat. Tim Green was a Hall of Famer last year, so it's time to get him into the Hall of Fame again. Shout out to Tim Green for the Super Chat. Appreciate you, my friend. You're going to go right underneath Jesus Batista. Tim Green in the building right there, baby. Shout out to Tim. We got him in the Hall of Fame for the season. Let's go Heat. Tremendous start to the year. Let's keep it rolling, and let's get our 3rd straight win against the Charlotte Hornets. Celebrating Tim Green with a shot of tequila. 1,800 in the building, baby. A little chase with water. Appreciate you, Tim Green. You're a legend. Prayers out to everybody in the Bahamas. I know we have a lot of people watching from the Bahamas as well. I know that hurricane's coming in. Prayers out to everybody in southeast Florida, in that area as well. Certainly a scary situation. Hopefully doesn't get too dicey for anyone out there. That's the hope. That's the goal. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, and hopefully everything works out. That's the hope. That's the goal. All right. Let's see here. What do we want to do today? You know what? Let's do a predict the score. Predict the score. What y'all think the score of this game is going to be? The spread is 4.5, 5.5 in favor of Miami. The Heat are mentioned 4.5, 5-point favorites. I think that the over-under is 240.5. It's really high. I don't think I've ever seen a Miami Heat game have that over-under. Don't think I ever have. Don't think I've ever seen a Heat game that high. Read off some. Those fries are fantastic. Seems so. Let's get really drunk. Oh boy. Am I in for a long Tuesday night? Oh, shoot. All right, we got Opie Heat saying 124-108 Heat win. Aging says 124-111 Heat. Major says 112-105 Miami. Simply 129-120 Miami. We got 108-89 Heat. 119-109 Heat. 121-109. 130-119. 127-112. 113-99. I think it's a Heat win tonight, even without Norman Powell. No Brandon Miller for the Hornets. I'm going Miami wins this game 118-100 in 10. 118-110. 118-110. That's my score prediction. Heat cover the 4.5, 5 points. The under hits, though. 118-110. Norman is out with a groin soreness. So nothing serious. Hopefully he'll be back on the court Thursday for Heat Spurs, because the Heat are certainly going to need him. That is for sure. We did just get a $10 super chat from our guy, M Sports Review. Wanted to make sure I got the name right. Let's get that on screen here in 1 second when it populates. No Norman Powell, as I said, groin soreness. It will be Pelle Larsson in the starting lineup today. Shout out to M Sports Review. Miami needs that $26.5 million from Rozier and their first-round pick back. Also, this is the deepest roster in Heat history. I think it's a little too early to say that, M Sports Review. Certainly would love to have that $26 million back, although it probably doesn't impact anything too crazy for Miami unless they go out and make a trade. Do the Heat get their first-round pick back? I don't think they get their first-round pick back, but I do believe there is a legit case to be had for Miami to get a first-round pick. Like, it's hard to say, hey, he played for a year and a half in Miami. You're going to get your first-round pick back. But I think the NBA could absolutely add a comp pick, which is basically, all right, let's do a comp pick for Miami so they don't get their exact pick back, but let's say they get a first-round pick. It just is like the last one of the first round. So they get a 2027 first-round pick, and it's technically 31 overall. Now, I would very welcome that. Why do I say that? Because if you get a 2027 first-round pick back, that would then unlock every tradable pick Miami can have. So it could then go from 2 first-round picks eligible to be traded to a full 4 first-round picks eligible to be traded. So even just getting a 2027 comp pick back would be huge for the Heat. Don't even need their first-round pick back that they traded Charlotte, but getting a comp pick in 2027 would do quite a bit. Anyway, $10 super chat means 10 push-ups. Shout out to you, M Sports Review. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Appreciate the $10 super chat, M Sports Review. We like to drink. We like to party. We like to stay in shape as well. As we got a $20 super chat from Wasim Khan. Shout out to Wasim, doing my party. LOL, that's good stuff. So that's a shot. Wasim, do you want into the Hall of Fame again? No, he just said it. The generous man that Wasim is. He's a legend. He says, give away the Hall of Fame spot. So we'll do that. We'll induct someone to the Hall of Fame. That's how Simply got in the Hall of Fame, now that I remember. It was a giveaway from Wasim, actually. I think I remember, because he sent it a 50, and we got him in. We gave it away, and Simply Archive ultimately won. If you want to get into the Miami Heat Report Hall of Fame, spam those me's, and we'll pick someone randomly from the chat here in about 20 to 30 seconds. Get those me's in the chat, and we'll get you in the Hall of Fame, potentially. Spam those me's. Whoops. Let me get that over there. I'm going to eat these couple fries, and then we'll give it away. Keep on spamming those me's. Spam those me's, baby. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I saw Achiuwa. First name I saw. Achiuwa gets into the Hall of Fame. We might do another giveaway later for a Hall of Fame spot, so be on the lookout for that. Appreciate everybody for spamming those me's. Appreciate Wasim Khan. Achiuwa, a longtime viewer and legendary man, gets into the Hall of Fame for the 25-26 season, and we're going to celebrate that. Another shot here. We got 283 people watching. Like the video if you haven't already. Let's get to 100 likes before we tip off here in about 4 to 5 minutes. If you're just joining us, Norman Powell is out tonight with a groin injury. Groin soreness is what they're calling it. Pelle Larsson is starting in his place. I actually predicted that on Twitter. Why you follow me at Nick_Roloff, by the way. Because I know how Eric Spoelstra works, and he likes to keep his bench intact. And if you moved Fontecchio, Jovic, Jaquez into the starting lineup, well, then the second unit gets hit a little bit, right? So Larsson going into the lineup keeps the continuity off the bench with your three of Fontecchio, Jovic, and Jaquez. So it will be Davion Mitchell, Pelle Larsson, Andrew Wiggins, Kel'el Ware, and Bam Adebayo starting for Miami. And then when you look at the Charlotte Hornets starting lineup, it's going to be LaMelo Ball, Collin Sexton, Kon Knueppel, rookie top 5 pick out of Duke, and then Miles Bridges and Ryan Kalkbrenner, the rookie out of Creighton, starting in the front court. No Brandon Miller for the Hornets today. He's a little bit banged up. So those are how the matchups are going. Kel'el Ware, Kalkbrenner, 2 battles of 7-footers. That will be a fascinating one to see how that unfolds. Bam will likely guard Miles Bridges. I would expect Andrew Wiggins to defend LaMelo Ball. Maybe Davion Mitchell on Collin Sexton. And then Pelle Larsson probably guards Kon Knueppel. That is at least is how I would match it up. I would put the length of Wiggins and LaMelo Ball and then Davion Mitchell on the smaller, more agile Collin Sexton. Shout out to M Sports Review with another $10 super chat. Appreciate you. Oh, it's going to wait to populate, and then we'll get that on screen. Hit that thumbs up icon, though. Over 300 people watching. We're going to get tipped off here in about 1 to 2 minutes. We need to get to 100 likes before we tip off. 21 people haven't liked the video. I mean, more than that, but 21 people who haven't hit that thumbs up icon to get to 100 likes. We're here live on a Tuesday night, baby. M Sports Review. Gotta be my last one of the night. Sorry about that. Never apologize. Donating is not necessary. It is just greatly appreciated because more super chats, more donations helps us put more resources into the channel. We can do more giveaways. I can go live more. But anyway, carry on. I'm projecting a big night from Ware, Triple J, and Wiggins, and Melo to have an off night. I predict a big day for Wiggins. I think Wiggins is going to have like 25, 5 boards, going to play good defense. Last year, Andrew Wiggins had a 40-point game against the Charlotte Hornets. I know end of year, different type of season, but I expect Andrew Wiggins to have a big day offensively with no Norman Powell. So I think Wiggs is in for a big one. But M Sports Review, you get into the Hall of Fame. Remember, $20 super chat gets you in, but if you send in 20 throughout one individual stream, that will get you in as well. So M Sports Review into the Hall of Fame. But you get into the Hall of Fame, but because you didn't send in a 20, we'll do push-ups instead. So 2 10s equals 2 $10 push-ups and into the Hall of Fame. $20 has to be to take a shot because I can't get blacked out here on a Tuesday. But hey, could always make it happen. Could always make it happen. All right, we're about to get underway. Heat wearing their all-white unis. Hornets wearing those teal/aqua unis, whatever you want to call them. Who you got? MIA for the Heat, CHA for the Hornets. Get down in the comment section. Yeah, I think we're going to have a big day from Andrew Wiggins. I think we got a big day coming. If you guys see anyone in the chat ask where's Norman Powell, can you guys just inform them? Because I might not be able to see it. Did I take the other shot? I have a shot poured up, but it's not drank. Did I miss? Did I not take a shot? Maybe I didn't. Well, here's a shot to get the game tipped off. Heat win the tip. And here we go. Davion Mitchell's got it. He gets the switch, hands it off to Wiggins. Wiggins, Ware, pick and roll. Wiggins lobbing, Ware slamming! And just like that, the Heat get up to a 2-0 start with a lob from Kel'el Ware. LaMelo Ball the other way inside. Euro step floater. No good. Offensive rebound. Kalkbrenner, and he puts it back up and in. Once again, Kel'el Ware not boxing out. Drives nipple wall. He's got to be the worst defensive rebounding 7-footer on NBA history. 2-all. Adebayo top of the key. Swung to Wiggins for 3. Too strong from Wiggins. Rebound Sexton. He pushes for Charlotte. Swung to the trailing Ball. Back to Sexton, the acquired guard from the Jazz this offseason. His mid-range shot too strong, and Davion Mitchell clears the board. He'll bring it up now. We get a mismatch with Ware on Sexton. Post up Ware. Instead, they post up Adebayo. Faces up on the 7-footer Kalkbrenner. Right hook shot. Oh my goodness, how does that not fall? Halfway down and out. LaMelo picked up by Adebayo the other way. Will take a step back 3 and buries it. The ever-dangerous LaMelo Ball with his first basket of the evening. 5-2 Charlotte lead. Mitchell inside to Ware. Ware, Kalkbrenner, no good. So Ware can't get it to go. That's back-to-back stops for the rookie out of Creighton. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year in the Big East. Sexton attacking the other way. Can't finish on Ware. Rebound Wiggins. He'll push for Miami. Heat have numbers. It's Adebayo, but gets caught by Bridges, and now it will slow down. Adebayo double-teamed. Spinning hook shot. Misses again. Bam has really struggled inside the arc this year, man. Really struggled. LaMelo Ball pick and roll with Kalkbrenner. Swinging to Bridges. He'll line up a 3 over Adebayo. Comes up short. Rebound gathered by Mitchell. Shot out of a cannon. Davion Mitchell to the rack. And he finishes! Man, is he ever quick! 5-4, Charlotte leads. They come quickly the other way, but good defense by Miami to get it done in transition. LaMelo Ball from the logo. Good. He saw one go in, and he's hot. 6 points quickly for LaMelo Ball. They don't get back on defense, though. They pitch ahead to Wiggins, who was fouled by LaMelo. So Wiggins will go to the line for 2 free throws, but with LaMelo Ball knocking down his first 2 threes, he's going to be hunting for his shot early in this game. You're going to have to really stretch your defense out to guard the young guard. 400 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. We're live for as many Heat games as possible. Content daily in between games. Join the channel and family here at the Heat Report. Wiggins made the first free throw, so he's on the board tonight. Makes it 8-5. Wiggins knocks down the pair to make it 8-6. LaMelo on Sunday against the Wizards had 38 points, 13 rebounds, and 13 assists. Certainly a dangerous player. Pelle Larsson guarding Sexton right now. Gets downhill. Ware gets over for the help, but Sexton floats it over the top of him. So the Hornets get to 10 first, and they lead by 4. Mitchell driving inside, running floater. Good! Davion Mitchell, easy paint touch and bucket. LaMelo Ball, as good as he is offensively, is equally as bad defensively. Sexton to the rack. Kicks to Kon Knueppel, the rookie, corner 3. Good. My goodness, man. He is just a special talent. Not a superstar, but a star in his role. Davion Mitchell feeling it, driving, kicking. Adebayo looking for a corner 3. And he buries it! Bam is shooting the 3-ball good early this season. He answers with a 3 of his own. He's now into the scorer's column, and the Heat back down by 2. LaMelo Ball pick and roll with Kalkbrenner. Driving on Larsson. Hanging in the air. Excellent defense by the Heat. They get the board as well. Good job there by a boxing out by Kel'el Ware. And then Adebayo throws it away in transition, trying to find Larsson diving to the cut. That was just such a difficult pass. Would have liked Bam to exercise patience. Want the Heat to win today? Hit that thumbs up icon. Over 400 people watching here early in the first quarter. LaMelo Ball pick and roll with Kalkbrenner. Now he runs a handoff with Kon Knueppel. Shot blocked by Wiggins. Rebound Ware, and then knocked out of bounds, but it will remain with Miami. Good defense there by Wiggins, tracking the rookie from Duke. Davion Mitchell swings it to Ware. Wide open left wing 3. Kel'el Ware can't get it to go. Larsson rebound, put back, good! Tie ball game, 13. Larsson getting it done on the glass. Knueppel attacking the other way, finds a cutting Sexton, who lays it up and in. And then a foul by Sexton in the backcourt. So it remains Heat basketball, trailing by 2, 4.5 minutes into the game. I mean, once again, on pace for a high scoring first quarter. Miami's been very accustomed to those. Sundays was low scoring, but the other 2 games, very high scoring. Mitchell driving on Sexton, finds a cutting Ware. Hook shot, left short by Kel'el. Bridges pushing for the Hornets. He's a high flyer. He barrels into Larsson and spins inside for a layup. Hornets lead by 4. Wiggins driving, kicking. Davion Mitchell finds Larsson, and he floats it up and in. So the second-year player getting the start for Norman Powell with 4 first-quarter points. LaMelo Ball running floater. Good. And this Hornets team scoring with ease. But they don't get back defensively, and the Heat get an alley-oop slam with Adebayo. Timeout Charlotte. Heat trail 19-17. As good as the Hornets have played offensively, their head coach, Charles Lee, if I'm not mistaken, is not very happy and disgusted, if you will, with the lack of attention defensively by Charlotte, not getting back after made baskets. Timeout, Charlotte. They need a TO. Spam those fireball emojis. It's not a crazy run, and the Heat trail by 2, but they need a timeout. We'll celebrate it. Spam those fireball emojis. What a start for the Miami Heat here and Charlotte, on pace for a massive first quarter offensively. A massive first quarter. Kane Angel, GR, Melvin, Yami, Dennis. Come on, get the chat on fire. I want it to be hot in here, man. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Only 2 games in the NBA on right now, 5 tonight. We have Hornets Heat, 76ers Wizards, Knicks Bucks, Kings Thunder, and Clippers Warriors. Wizards and Sixers in a battle right now, 50-48. Story of the early season has been the rookie VJ Edgecombe just absolutely dominating. Joel Embiid has 16 points today. Wow. 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 450 people watching. Appreciate everybody for joining us here on a Tuesday. Subscribe and like if you haven't already. Triple J for 6th Man of the Year? Certainly possible. He's been awesome. It's been awesome. Mentioned that there's 4 undefeated teams in the NBA. 2 of them play tonight. Thunder, 4-0. I actually watched them in person in Dallas yesterday. And the Sixers are 3-0. Bulls and Spurs as well. Bulls 3-0. You know who struggled early is the team that we played in the first game of the year, the Magic. They beat us, and then they've lost 3 in a row. Hornets or the Magic have struggled. So he, out of the timeout, put on a press, and we see some substitutions as well. We see Trey Mann into the game for Charlotte. Jaquez into the game for Miami. He puts Bam to the bench. Pick and roll for the Hornets. They turn it over. Jaquez picks up the loose ball. He's leading the charge. Driving, kicking, finds the trailing Davion Mitchell. He now attacks to the rim and is blocked by Ryan Kalkbrenner. Miles Bridges in transition, fouled by Andrew Wiggins. I don't know if I agree with that call, but Bridges getting 2 free throws. Oh, man, this sandwich that I got looks phenomenal. Look at that bad boy. I can't wait to eat that at the half. Holy, East Hampton, baby. Oh, I show it again for the camera. Look at that puppy. Smells terrific, too. My goodness. Miles Bridges makes the first free throw there. 2017. Italian. It was actually... So it's this place called East Hampton. It's a sandwich spot. It's very good in Dallas. It's got great bacon, egg, and cheeses, actually. I love what they're Cuban. Their Cuban's great. But I just got their sandwich of the month because they make random sandwiches every month. And their specials. This one is called the Prosciutto Poppy. It's got pesto, prosciutto, buffalo mozzarella, red peppers, arugula, and apricot jam. Oh, is that going to be mouth-watering at the half? 2 free throws for Charlotte, 21-17. Wiggins looks to answer, can't. Short on the mid-range jumper. Charlotte looking to extend their first quarter lead. Miles Bridges driving on Larsson. Running floater. Can't bank it home. Good rebound there by Kel'el Ware. He outlets it up ahead to Wiggins. Wiggins swings it back to Ware. And it's worked around the horn of the corner. Larsson drives baseline. Gets inside, but is rejected by Diabate. What a play by the young big man. Sion James now drives. Kicks. Bridges corner 3. No. Long rebound, loose. Larsson picks it up. Finds Jaquez. And now he'll slow it down as the Heat didn't have numbers. But now Jaquez attacks. Triple teamed. Spins and turns it over. Hornets now pushing the pace. Both teams playing fast. Bridges inside. Banks it home over Pelle Larsson. And then Ware throws it away. Fucking Kel'el Ware, man. He's so goddamn careless. But he gets lucky and Trey Mann stepped out of bounds. I love Kel'el Ware to death, but sometimes his lack of daisical effort drives me up a wall. Doesn't box out, throws the ball, and makes careless passes. Drives me crazy, man. Luckily, the Heat don't get burned there, and the Heat trail by 6. Jaquez, top of the key, works it over to Wiggins. Now Larsson in the corner. Wiggins drives, kicks. Jaquez will try a 3. Buries it! Jaime Jaquez Jr. with the triple. It's actually Jaime's first 3 of the year. And his hot start to the campaign continues. Trey Mann driving, kicking to the corner, and LaMelo Ball stepped out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers by the Hornets, stepping on the line. If Jaquez can start knocking down threes, even just at a league average 35% clip, it is scary hours for him. He's shot underneath 35% each of his first 2 seasons of his career. Really struggled a year ago. But with how effectively he's been able to get to the rim and finish this season, if he could add the 3 to his game, my lord. More substitutions for Miami, Fontecchio and Jovic in. Dru Smith in as well. He drives, gets inside, slow layup. Oh, Dru Smith! A magician inside! What a finish! Heat down by 1. LaMelo driving, turns it over. Third straight possession with a turnover for Charlotte. Once again, it is a dead ball turnover. He stepped out of bounds. It's LaMelo's 3rd turnover of the quarter. How about Dru Smith doing the old little Euro step, but hang? Oh, I didn't leave my feet yet. And lay it in. Impressive move by the veteran Dru Smith, who just has really shown why the Heat kept him around. Good defensive point guard. Improved three-point shooter. I have signed the Dru Smith apology form that I created a couple of years ago. Have you? Heat the other way. Dru Smith over to Jaquez. Jaquez driving. Gets inside. Up and under move. Banks it home. Jaquez with 5 first-quarter points, and Miami regains the lead. The resurgent Jaime Jaquez Jr. at it again early. LaMelo Ball, guarded by Jaquez after the switch. Step back 3 for LaMelo Ball. Good. That is his 3rd three-pointer of the quarter. Unconscious early. Dru Smith looking to answer here. Jovic gets his first touch of the game. Swings to Jaquez. His corner 3. Good! Jaquez with 8 points off the bench. 2 triples. Heat back in front. LaMelo Ball thought about another 3, but Jovic closes out quickly. Now we'll take a step back. Jesus, dude. You can't give him airspace right now. And I think they call a foul. So that's the 4-point opportunity for LaMelo Ball. The foul will be called on Jaquez, and we're going to have a timeout. When we return from the break, we're going to have a LaMelo Ball free throw. He's got 14 first-quarter points. We're going to use this opportunity to tell you about our sponsor on today's show. That is Prize Picks. This Miami Heat stream is brought to you by Prize Picks. The hard-hitting football and basketball action is even better. Difficulty. Give me a second here. We're going to... a little issue here. Give me a second. And now we will tell you about Prize Picks. This Miami Heat stream is brought to you by Prize Picks. The hard-hitting football and basketball action is even better on Prize Picks. The weather, it might be changing, but the feeling of being right never gets old. Keep the season rolling on Prize Picks by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. It's so simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if you get your picks right, you could cash in. They actually offer stacks now on the app, which allows you to pick the same player in the same lineup up to 3 times. Want to go more than on BAM, points, rebounds, assists? Well, now you can. All on Prize Picks. And I have an entry for today's game. I'm going more than Andrew Wiggins, 24.5 points and rebounds. I think with Norman Powell out, Wiggins has a big day. I'm going with more than Bam and Kalkbrenner combined, 16.5 rebounds. Bam is averaging a double-double right now. I expect him and Kalkbrenner to get to 20 rebounds potentially. And I'll go with the rookie for Charlotte, Sion James, more than half a three-pointer made. That is my three-player entry for today's game. Join me and the millions of others on Prize Picks. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Appreciate Prize Picks for sponsoring today's show. Glad I didn't go less than on LaMelo Ball. Holy, he is unconscious. 14 points, 4-4 from 3, and will have a chance to get to 15 points with a free throw coming out of the timeout. Miami simply has to find an answer for LaMelo Ball or we will be in trouble. Looking at my other Prize Picks, 2 rebounds combined from Kalkbrenner and Adebayo right now. Wiggins has 2 points and 1 rebound, so 3 there. And then Sion James has not taken a 3 yet. But we got, half these threes by LaMelo are contested and deep. Like, I don't know what Miami's supposed to do here if they have to go that far out defensively. And even when they have a hand in his face, he's still going to make it. I just don't know what the solution is. If you want the Heat to win today, hit that like button. 600 people watching, only 141 likes. Let's get to 300 likes. Get to a 50% like rate. Why not? Good audience here on a Tuesday. Appreciate everyone. LaMelo makes the free throw out of the timeout, so it's a 3-point Heat deficit. Back and forth, high-scoring first quarter. Jovic has it on the left side. He's backing in, spinning, post fade by Jovic, barrels it. Okay, Nico, I see you, little one-legged Dirk fadeaway. All right, Nico. Trey Mann pull-up 3, too strong. Rebound by Tajon Salon. He kicks it out to LaMelo, doubled in the corner. Swung around the perimeter, and it's Trey Mann working on Adebayo, who checked back in for Ware. Salon to LaMelo at the end of the shot clock. Air ball. A perfect defensive possession there. That is how you respond after you are getting torched and we call a timeout. Oh, we come out and force a shot clock violation. Great stuff right there. LaMelo Ball will check out. He sits down. Thank goodness. Collin Sexton back in. Dru Smith, Nikola Jovic, Jaquez, Bam, and Fontecchio for Miami right now. Adebayo, shimmy shake, drive, layup, good! Ooh, so crispy for Bam! Heat back in front. Adebayo with 7 first quarter points. Salon stepped out of bounds. Listen, the Hornets have a lot of young, talented players, but why do bad teams play bad consistently? Not paying attention to details. 4th time this quarter, they have stepped on the out-of-bounds line. The Hornets have 5 turnovers. 4 of them are dead ball turnovers. Bam has it. Fontecchio curling. 3. Good! Oh, and a foul! Simone Fontecchio Ballamicio! The Italian Stallion continuing to light it up in South Beach. Well, this freaking bench unit of Jovic, Fontecchio, and Jaquez is just absolutely sensational. I have a meme that I want to make. Fontecchio converts the 4-point opportunity, and they have their largest lead of the game. It's 35-30. Miami's on an 8-0 run over the last minute. Sexton looking to end that run, and he dives into the cup and lays it up and in. Adebayo the other way, isolating on Diabate. Sexton now with 6 points. Kicks it out to Fontecchio, trying another 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound, Bam. Put back, no. Bam just continues to struggle inside the 3-point arc. Hornets the other way. Trey Mann couldn't get the up and under and kicks it out to Sexton. Minute to play in the opening quarter. Salon inside. Fading away. Great defense by Nico. Rebound Jaquez. Heat have 5-on-4 if they push. They're running like they always do. Jovic, right wing 3 in transition. Too strong, but a good look for Miami. Dru Smith picks up Trey Mann. Each team shooting above 50% from 3. Miami 4 of 8. Charlotte 5 of 9. Trey Mann, deep 3 on the logo. Too strong. Long rebound by Sexton. They'll have another opportunity. Miami, if they're able to get the rebound here, will have last possession of the quarter. Sexton inside, fouled. Collin Sexton got fouled by Dru Smith. Smith might have taken the worst of it. Gets up now. 2 free throws coming for Sexton here with 19 seconds remaining. Yeah, I caught a little forearm to the head there. So Miami, barring giving up an offensive rebound on the free throws, will lead after 1 quarter and have final possession of the opening 12. Sexton's first free throw good. Tell you what, if you're a gambling man and you want to take a bet and you want to follow trends, the Heat first quarter total over in their team points, as well as the first quarter game points, has gone over in 3 of the first 4 games. Went over in the opener against Orlando, against Memphis. Went under against the Knicks on Sunday, but over in this one. Both free throws good for Sexton, 35-34. Shot clock turned off for Miami's final possession of the opening frame. Jaquez defended by the second-year top 10 pick, Tajon Salon. Jaquez crosses over, drives, gets a step. Oh! Jaime Jaquez with a two-handed slam! And then the Hornets turn it over as they were trying to push the pace. Jaquez with 10 points. He'd have 1.6 seconds on the clock. What a dunk by Jaquez. This guy playing like LeBron in 012. Jovic to inbound. Gets it. Oh, almost turns it over, but it's bad out of bounds. It will stay with Miami, 0.8 seconds. Yo, that Jaquez drive and dunk was actually nuts. Like, Heat don't get off a shot, so end of 1 quarter. It is 37-34 Miami. I mean, can we spam the triple J's for Jaime Jaquez Jr.? This guy is unbelievable. I just tweeted this out. Did Jaime Jaquez Jr. just steal LeBron's power like a Monstar? What is going on with Jaime Jaquez Jr.? It's unfathomable. The guy has 10 points. We can look at some stats. Keep on spamming those triple J's. It was a scary landing, but he got up and he's fine. I mean, look at this man. 10 points, 4 from the field, 2 threes, has a 2-hand poster dunk. What's going on? If I told you what Jaquez was doing through the first 3 games and a quarter and how he's doing it, you would have called me crazy. I just am at a shock. This is truly unbelievable from Jaime Jaquez, and I freaking love it. I got to find that dunk, man. I got to find that. I'm tweeting it out right now. I'm going to send it. I'm going to put the link of the tweet in the highlight in the chat. I'll give a shout out to anybody on the stream who likes, follows, retweets that tweet I just put in the live chat. Shout out Nico Holiday. Crazy ass dunk by Jaquez, man. I would recommend following me on Twitter, anyone, man. Anyway, tweet daily about the Heat. If you need more coverage of Miami in between games, videos, how will you find it? Shout out at Miami to Fly. Heat bench, 18 points. Again, feels like every game we're talking about how good the Heat's bench has been. Kon Knueppel back in. He's working on Fontecchio. He kicks to Bridges. Bridges to the rack. Takes a bump, fades away at the elbow, and buries it. Miles Bridges has been playing some good basketball to start the year, that's for sure. Same five on the floor for Miami. Nico, Jaquez, Smith, Bam, and Fontecchio. Nikola Jovic driving, Euro-stepping, floater a bit too strong. Rebound down to Charlotte. Sexton driving, kicking. It's Kon Knueppel wide open for three. Can't get it to roll. And the rebound goes off Simone Fontecchio. It will be baseline Charlotte's ball. Shout out Inverted, Simply Archive, Apichito. I'll like and comments in that on that tweet. Kalkbrenner with an alley-oop slam off a feed from Kon Knueppel, and the Charlotte Hornets take back the lead 38-37. Dru Smith into the corner for Jovic. Jovic drive, kicks back to Smith. Right wing three, way too strong. Jovic offensive rebound, drop off Jaquez. He's fouled by Bridges. So the second chance opportunity for Miami created by Jovic is going to put Triple J at the line for two, where he already has 10 points in this one and hasn't missed a shot. Jaquez, no signs of discomfort after that awkward fall going in for that crazy dunk. Jaquez ties the game up at 38 with the free throw. He's now the leading scorer for Miami with 11. Leading scorer in the game is LaMelo Ball with 15. Jaquez makes both free throws. It's 39-38. Sexton, guarded by Dru Smith, gets the switch with Adebayo. Now gets it to Bridges. Heat defense switching everything right now. And it results with a Bridges step-in three over Fontecchio. Too strong, rebound Jovic. Jovic to Jaquez. Jaquez back to Nico. Nico driving on Liam McNeely. Kicks it to Fontecchio for a three. And it goes! Fontecchio with another triple. He's got 7 off the bench. Heat up 4. This bench unit, man, it's special. Sexton to the rack. Drop off Kalkbrenner. And he puts down a slam. It's tough to contest him at the rim. 7-2, I think. Might be 7-4. 6 points for the rookie out of Creighton. Jaquez isolating on Bridges. Now to Adebayo. Back out to Jaquez. Worked around the perimeter. Dru Smith. He drives, kicks. Fontecchio, corner three. Unconscious! Bellissimo! 10 points for Fontecchio. He's got 3 triples in the first half. Sexton driving and kicking. It's the rookie from UConn, Liam McNeely inside. Oh, they call a foul on Fontecchio. That was perfect defense. This Heat bench, man, is unbelievable. Liam McNeely makes the first free throw. Listen, Duncan Robinson's a good basketball player, but if you're going to get even 70% of this Simone Fontecchio for the entire year, because this is unfathomable. He's not going to do this for all year, but he does 70% of this consistently. I think the Heat are going to be very happy with him, considering he's about $7 million cheaper than Duncan Robinson per season, at least for this year. And he's better defensively. He's more athletic. It's truly the two trades Miami made this offseason, Duncan and the sign-in trade to get Fontecchio, and the Norman Powell, just been sensational. Adebayo, left wing three. Good! Bam with a second triple. He's in the double figures with 10. Heat up 6, largest lead of the game. Bridges, spin, can't get it to go. Rebound, Jaquez. He's pushing. Jaquez attacking McNeely, driving, fouled, and he's going to the line for 2. Jaquez doing that patented swoop-through move. McNeely hit him on the forearm, and he's getting 2 free throws. Triple J buries the first. Miami's lead is now 7, and they have 49 points with 9 minutes to go in the first half. Jaquez makes the pair. Heat get to 50 first. This Heat bench, man, it is special. Kalkbrenner, handoff, Knueppel. Knueppel driving, floater off glass. It goes. Kid's great, man. Kon Knueppel, really good player, man. Hornets got a great one with that pick. Took him in the top 5. Took him 4th overall. Dru Smith turns it over inside. Hornets out and running. Miles Bridges to the rim. Fouled by Fontecchio. He wants a challenge. We'll see if Eric Spoelstra does. Great transition defense, though, by Simone, not to allow Bridges a highlight slam. Make him earn it at the charity stripe. Could have easily been a poster the other way. And you know what? Simone might have a case for this to be a clean block. He goes vertical, and I think he gets the ball. Oh, my God, he does. Oh, my God, yeah, he didn't hit him on the body. Reward Simone. Challenge this. Oh, the Heat will! Timeout Miami! We're challenging! I think this is going to get overturned. Simone didn't put his hand on Bridges' body, went straight up, and caught the ball first. We're challenging it, and you know what? I think Miami's going to win. Well, while we are in the first timeout of the second quarter, let me tell you about today's sponsor, which is Prize Picks. This Miami Heat stream is brought to you by Prize Picks. The hard-hitting football and basketball action is even better on Prize Picks. The weather, it might be changing, but the feeling of being right never gets old. Keep the season rolling on Prize Picks by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. It's so simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if you get your picks right, you could cash in. They actually offer stacks now on the app, which allows you to pick the same player in the same lineup up to 3 times. Want to go more than on BAM, points, rebounds, assists? Well, now you can. All on Prize Picks. And I have an entry for today's game. I'm going more than Andrew Wiggins, 24.5 points and rebounds. I think with Norman Powell out, Wiggins has a big day. I'm going with more than Bam and Kalkbrenner combined, 16.5 rebounds. Bam is averaging a double-double right now. I expect him and Kalkbrenner to get to 20 rebounds potentially. And I'll go with the rookie for Charlotte, Sion James, more than half a three-pointer made. That is my 3-player entry for today's game. Join me and the millions of others on Prize Picks. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Shout out to Prize Picks. I'm trying to make a meme right now. I think they just said the challenge is successful. Yeah, no foul. What a start in this one for Simone Fontecchio. I'm going to have to try to make this meme at halftime, man. I don't think I could do it this quickly while the game's getting back. So Heat's successful challenge, and it's Heat basketball because they said Heat clear and obvious rebound. So Heat will keep their challenge for the future as well. Some substitutions, Wiggins, Davion Mitchell back in. Same with Kel'el Ware. Wiggins isolating on Sexton, driving, spinning, kicking. Davion Mitchell 3. Oh, rattles in and out, but offensive rebound Wiggins, and he puts it back up and in. Wiggins with the bucket off the offensive rebound. He's been great on the glass this year so far. 8-point Heat lead. Sexton swings it to Kon Knueppel. He drives baseline. Floater. No good. Rebound Ware. Ware will lead the break. Finds a trailing Fontecchio, who swings it. It's Mitchell. Corner 3, Davion. Wide open, and he can't get it to go. Good transition, though, for Miami. Generated an open look. Heat now 7 of 14 from beyond the arc. Hornets 5 of 12. Sexton pick and roll with Kalkbrenner. Just dribbled it off his own foot out of bounds. Another Hornets turnover. The only negative thing about these turnovers on Charlotte is that they've been all dead ball turnovers. So Miami hasn't been able to really run out in transition to get easy looks. I mean, the Hornets have 8 turnovers in this half. I'd be willing to bet 6 of them are all dead ball turnovers. Fontecchio heads to the bench after an unbelievable start to this one. Larsson back in. Ware works it around the perimeter. It's Mitchell. Mitchell to Larsson. Left wing 3 off the catch. Can't go. And then Wiggins thought about grabbing the board, but ultimately corralled by Charlotte. Wiggins defending Sexton. Sexton inside. Spinning hook shot. Pretty move by Collin Sexton. Professional score. 10 points in the ball game now for the veteran out of Alabama. Davion Mitchell drives, bumps Knueppel, floater no good, and the rebound gathered by Charlotte. Sexton brings it up. Finds a trailing Knueppel for 3. No good. Kalkbrenner rebound good. And there's Kel'el Ware's inability to box out. Rearing its head again. 8 points for the rookie out of Creighton. Outplaying Kel'el Ware in this one. Jovic posting up on Sexton, and they'll call a foul on Collin Sexton, getting a little too physical there. I mean, Kalkbrenner just gets right around Ware. Ware goes the box out and just misses. And Kalkbrenner just goes right around him. '34th overall pick out of Creighton. Played 5 years in the Big East. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. Halfway through the second quarter, Heat lead by 4. Tajon Solon and LaMelo Ball check back in for the Hornets. Pick and roll, Ware inside, blocked by Kalkbrenner. Ware gets his own rebound and then is knocked out of bounds by Sion James, so we'll stay with Miami on the baseline. 5 on the shot clock, though, because the ball did not hit the rim. I mean, he's the Defensive Player of the Year in the Big East 3 times for a reason. They inbound it to Jovic, left wing 3, bottoms it! Jovic now with 7 points in the ball game. 7-point Heat lead, 7-3. It's raining 7s. Lucky 7s for Miami. Heat look like almost they're in a zone, but it's not. LaMelo Ball drops into Solon. Solon kicks it out to Tre Mann at the end of the shot clock. Backbreaker for Miami. 23.5 seconds of perfect defense, but that 0.5 seconds killed him. Tre Mann triple. Wiggins posting up on Tre Mann. Severe size advantage for Miami. Wiggins, right hook shot. Good for Wiggins. He is so good at taking advantage of those mismatches. He's got 6 points in the ball game. LaMelo Ball, leading scorer with 15 points, isolating on Wiggins, driving, gets a step inside, kick out Tre Mann, corner three, and that's back-to-back triples for Tre Mann. Davion Mitchell swinging. Wiggins wants his hand at a three. Way short. Rebound Charlotte. Sion James pushing. James to the corner. Tre Mann, pump fake, drive, kick, back out to James for three. And he buries it. And just like that, we're tied at 57. Heat call timeout. This Hornets team is fast. They're young, and they put up a lot of threes. Time on the floor. Heat Hornets tied at 57. We got over 734 people watching, only 200 likes. If you love the Heat, hit that thumbs up icon. Let's see, can I make this meme? Is there a photo of Fontecchio, Jaquez in together? There's a great photo of Bam, Jaquez, and Jovic together, but not that bench unit. All right, let's call a timeout on this. We're gonna still try to make this meme. I'll make this meme if it's the last thing I can do. I'm going to make this meme if it's the last thing I can do. Why is it not fucking doing it? Yo, what the fuck? Why is it not? Whatever. All right, we're back in action here. Wiggins going to line up a three, and he knocks it home. Big shot, Andrew Wiggins, to put Miami back up in front by three, 60-57. Tre Mann driving. Larsson cuts him off. Starting lineup in, but Jaquez takes Ware's spot. LaMelo Ball, one-legged step-back three. He finally misses one from beyond the arc. Davion Mitchell bringing it up now. Swings it to Bam. Bam drives. Euro step. Back out to Davion. One more to Larsson. His left wing three. Good! And the Heat say, you can shoot, we can shoot. Back-to-back Miami threes. Back up by 6. Tre Mann, pick and roll. Pull-up free throw line jumper. Left it short. Long rebound out to LaMelo Ball. Corner three. Wow, he misses. But the Heat aren't getting any rebounds. LaMelo another three. Wow, 3 misses in a row by LaMelo Ball after making his first 4. Heat lucky. Jaquez driving to the rack. Easy layup. Jaquez with 16 first half points. Heat up back by 8. LaMelo Ball stripped by Bam, but it falls right back to him, and the Hornets reset with Trey Mann. LaMelo to the corner. Sion James, 3. Good. Back-to-back threes by the rookie out of Duke. Wiggins on the left wing. Isolating on Salon. Drive. Step back 15-footer. Can't get the mid-range shot to go. Rebound LaMelo Ball. He'll push for Charlotte as they trail by 5. Thought about a step back 3, but good job by Jaquez to stay in front. LaMelo drives, loses the ball. It goes right to Diabate. He spins inside and walks with it. Another Hornets turnover, but then once again, it's a dead ball turnover. Can we force one turnover where we can get out and run in transition? Like, I'm not going to complain about forcing turnovers, but the fact that 60%, 70% of their turnovers are all dead ball, ball goes out of bounds, they step on the out of bounds line, they travel, it's ridiculous. 9th turnover by Charlotte in the first half. Only 5 for Miami. Adebayo swings it. Larsson, 3. Good! Larsson with 10 first half points. Heat up 8 once again. Second triple of the game for the second-year man out of Arizona. Sion James drives. Diabate inside. Trapped on the baseline, and he kicks it back out. LaMelo Ball, 5 on the shot clock. Drives, gets by Larsson, floater, too strong, rebound Jaquez, and he's fouled, and even better for Miami, the Heat are in the bonus, so 2 free throws coming for the Heat, 95 feet away from the basket. The Heat, with 2 minutes left, likely going to once again finish with 70 points or more in a half of basketball. Jaquez makes the first. $69, noise. 60. Heat chance to get to 70 here. Jaquez makes the pair. Another tremendous outing from Jaquez off the bench. He's got 18 points. He's now the leading scorer in the game. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Close out strong. LaMelo Ball, pick and roll with Kalkbrenner to the corner for Bridges. He drives on Wiggins. Spins, right hook shot. No. Bam with the board. He out and running. Larsson to the rim. Lays it up and is fouled by LaMelo Ball. What defense to offense for Miami early. Larsson makes the first. It's an 11-point lead. We got a super chat. We'll get that on screen here. I'm still trying to make this meme. I'm obsessed with wanting to make it. "12-point Heat lead, largest of the game. The Heat get a turnover. It's finally a live ball turnover. Here come the Heat. 15-3 run currently. Corner, Wiggins. And he just fumbled the ball. Wiggins dropped it, and the Hornets get it back. 6th turnover of the game for Miami. Sexton driving on Wiggins. Oh, I thought he traveled with it. He kicks it out to LaMelo Ball. Pump fakes, resets, tries a 3. No. Rebound goes out of bounds. It will be Heat basketball. Heat dodge a bullet. After starting the game 4 of 4 from 3, LaMelo has missed his last 4. Jaquez driving inside, fouled. Free throws coming for Jaquez once again. He's already 6 for 6 from 3 in the game. Jaquez, chance to add to his point total. .13 Heat lead as they continue to dominate at all phases of the game. Jaquez makes both free throws. .43 seconds to go. Sexton fades away. Air ball. Rebound Miami. .14 Heat lead. 5-second differential shot clock game clock. Heat, we're going to close this half on a 17-3 run. Davion Mitchell driving, crossing over, kicking. Jaquez, top of the key triple. Can't go. Rebound goes out of bounds. Did it not go out of bounds? Oh, the Hornets turn it over. Wiggins gets it. Lays it up and in. 2-1. Trey Man, good if it goes. It doesn't. End of the half. Heat lead 76-60. They close out a 20-3 run and will take a 16-point lead at the half. Grade the Heat in the first half. Oh, what a first half play. What a first half by Miami. What a first half by Miami. I am going to finish this meme if it's the last thing I do. We'll take a look at the chat here in the super chat in a second. I'm telling you, I'm finishing this meme. And I better see some love and support from y'all. All right, we're almost there. I am hard at work. This is why they pay me the big bucks. To create shitty memes while I'm live on YouTube. If you could, I swear to God, if you watch my face, like you could see how hard I've been working at this. All right, the meme is finalized. Anybody who likes, comments, retweets that photo in the chat, get a shout out. Axie, Corey Day. It wasn't a hard meme to make. It was kind of difficult, though, while I'm live here, to try to, also find pictures where they would work. Because it's very difficult. But we got it. We got it. Shout out to my guy, M Sports Review. Oh, I forgot to write down raffle tickets. Oh, boy. So let me write down some raffle tickets here, and then we'll read this. Last one. If we get a comp pack, I say trade Herro and a first for Fox, and maybe add Wiggins. I gotta be honest. I'm not trying to overreact. I don't want to overreact. It's kind of hard not to think about trading Herro. If you're not going to extend him, which Miami did not offer him an extension according to Anthony Chang of the Herald before the deadline, if you're not going to extend him, and with how good this team is playing, could you trade Herro and picks to get a major upgrade somewhere else? Have to think about it. Oh boy, I got to scroll now to find super chats. M Sports Review has sent in 25 today, which means he gets 5 tickets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 20 from Tim Green, so Tim Green gets 4 tickets. 2, 3, 4. We got a 20 from Wasim Khan, which means he gets 4 tickets. 4 more tickets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was there a $10 super chat that came in today? I feel like there was, right? Oh, I can just look on this thing. I'm dumb. It was just the two. It was just from M Sports Review. 25, 45, 65, 67. Oh, and then, yeah, that checks out. And then 69. I think that checks out, right? Oh, because you just sent it in 10, 25, 45, 65, 67, 69. Okay, yeah. Oh, no, it's because this 5 from Elias came in. That's why my math was off. That's why I didn't see this one. Appreciate you, Elias. If I didn't know any better, I'd say Rozier was playing for the Hornets again. You said it on me. I think if we win this game, we get our pick back, right? Appreciate the super chat, Elias Hernandez. People who deserve shout-outs right now for showing love to my tweet. FaZe Monkey, Apachito, Fat Tony, Jay the Fox, Simply Archive, Tyson Bryant, Corey Day, and Axie. Also, we got to get love to Rob Mesa in there, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right. How about this graphic? First half team stats. Heat obviously up 76-70. I mean, they're shooting the lights out from 3. Look at the difference of turnovers, 4 advantage. You're getting out rebounded, but you're shooting lights out at the free throw line. Man, oh man. All right, since it's halftime, I can finally eat my dinner. No play going on. Boy, does this sandwich look phenomenal. I apologize that you guys have to watch this, but I don't really have to apologize either. Look at this puppy. This puppy is unbelievable. Wow. East Hampton. What did I do to deserve that puppy? What did I deserve to this puppy? What a... I promise you, I saw someone in the chat say Herro in a first Austin Reeves. Absolutely not. Don't let recency bias fool you. Tyler Herro is better than Austin. Oh, look at those stats, man. It's incredible offense. Incredible offense. We could rotate through some player stats. Leading scorer in the game. Look at this. 20 points. I laughed. I couldn't help. 20 points in the first half for Jaime Jaquez Jr. He's missed one shot. One shot. I mean, let's just talk about the bench. Jaime Jaquez off the bench with 20. Nikola Jovic off the bench with 5, couple boards, couple assists. And then Simone Fontecchio. Where is he? 10 points, 1 assist, 3-4 from 3. It's unfathomable. Bam's played well. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Once again, struggling inside the arc, shooting 2 of 5, but 2 threes. Even Pelle Larsson has been terrific tonight, getting the start for Norman Powell. He's got 12 points on 4 of 6 shooting, couple threes. Davion's been good. 4 points, 4 assists, 3 boards. Andrew Wiggins has been solid. 4 of 8, 11 points in the first half. Kel'el Ware has been the biggest struggle. 2 points, 5 rebounds. He's been outplayed by Ryan Kalkbrenner. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Look at those stats, man. Why does Wiggins make you mad? I like Wiggins. I really do like Wiggins. I mean, listen. Is he worth $30 million? No, he's probably not worth that contract at this point. But listen, his contract is contract. He's a very valuable member of this team. Plays good defense, really active on the glass, can knock down some shots. Not a superstar, but a star in what he does. And I like how he's been playing early. A lot of rebounds, active offensively on the glass, good defender, good stuff. Really good stuff. Jovic has been good too, I'm telling you. Unbelievable. What do I think of Tobin? Awesome. He's a great content creator, if you want to call him that. I know he does a bunch of radio. He does great stuff. Everybody that does Heat content does great stuff. It might be time to start the Jaquez All-Star game. Listen, I support all content creators, whether it's Dolphins, Heat. I hope everyone has success because it's true. They're taking the time out of their day, no matter how long their videos are, how frequent. They're taking time out of their day because most of these people don't do it for full-time jobs. Now, Tobin does. I do. But not everyone does. So for people to take time out of their days in their free time, create content for people, I think it's awesome. You saw a replay of that Jaquez dunk. Phenomenal. All right, we're back in action here. I didn't even get to finish my sandwich. I ate one half of it. Hornets start with the basketball. Same starting five for each team. Kon Knueppel, left wing three, and he goes. So Knueppel gets the Hornets off to a hot start. Wiggins gets the handoff from Ware. He goes inside, bumps Kalkbrenner, and lays it up and in. 13 points now for Andrew Wiggins, who's had a good day offensively with Norman Powell out. LaMelo Ball driving, kicking. It's Bridges. Bridges to the corner. Knueppel, quick release three. Oh, toilet bowl in and out. Ware with the rebound. Outlet Mitchell. Davion to the corner for Wiggins. He'll line up a three. No. Rebound tapped by Pelle Larsson out of bounds. It will go back to Charlotte. Pick and roll, LaMelo to the corner. It's Knueppel again, and he hits another three. So 6 early points for Kon Knueppel here in the second half. Kalkbrenner is sagging off Ware so much. He's daring them to shoot, and he does and misses the three. I mean, if Ware's not going to be able to pull out Kalkbrenner and he could just sit inside at 7-2, Heat are going to have to move Kel'el Ware to the bench and play someone who could bring him out to the perimeter. Miles Bridges driving, spinning, layup, no good, but Kalkbrenner there for the offensive putback once Ware went for the block. So lead was 16 at the half. It's already down to 10 just 2 minutes into the second half. Wiggins driving on Knueppel, kicking to Larsson. One more to Ware and one. Great ball movement by Miami. Kalkbrenner able to break down Kon Knueppel, forced a double team. He kicked it quickly to Larsson, who made the extra pass to Ware once Kalkbrenner shifted to Larsson and Knueppel got caught. I mean, there's no foul there, if we're going to be honest. Just watching the replay, there was absolutely no contact. But, hey, we'll take the 2 points and a free throw. Wonder if Charlotte would challenge this. They're not going to. And Ware, it's a good no challenge because the free throw is no good by Ware. 12-point Heat lead, 80-68. Kalkbrenner, top of the key. Guarded by Ware. Hands it off to LaMelo. He drives, gets inside, and is fouled by Davion Mitchell. Ware got the block, but the foul was down low on Davion. Yeah, they say pushed him from behind. Clean block up top by Ware. Some of the Hornets wanted a goaltending. Not the case whatsoever. LaMelo misses the first free throw a little strong. Tell you what, I'm not a big fan of arugula. It's on the sandwich, and it's fine on the sandwich, but just ate a piece normal on it. Not a fan. LaMelo splits the pair. Heat lead by 11. Davion drives, kicks, bam in the corner for 3. No good. Offensive rebound, Ware. Ware out to Larsson, and they'll reset with 10 on the shot clock. Davion, step back left wing 3. No. Rebound, grabbed by LaMelo. He's out and running. Left wing, isolating on Larsson. Both teams are 11 of 25 from 3. Kickball violation on Miami, and it will be side out Charlotte. LaMelo inbounds it, wants it back. Instead, it's a handoff. Knueppel, his 3. Too strong. Rebound, out of bounds. That's clearly off Miles Bridges. What? You're going to say it's off Bam? Thought we saw Miles Bridges go like this and literally push the ball out of bounds. I'd like a replay on that, honestly. No challenge from Miami. They won one earlier, so they have another. They inbound it to Kalkbrenner on the perimeter. LaMelo driving, foul on Davion Mitchell. How many fouls is that on Davion? I guess that's like 4. That's his second. I guess the only 2 fouls on Davion were the last minute and a half, but I thought he had one in the first half. Guess not. Free throws coming here for LaMelo, who had 15 first quarter points and then has only 1 since then, and it was a free throw in this quarter. Now makes it 2 and brings Charlotte within 10. LaMelo with 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists in this game. LaMelo makes both there. And the Hornets back inside back inside single digits in terms of deficit. 11-4 run for Charlotte over the last 3 minutes. Ware in the corner, dared to shoot. He will. It's another miss by Ware. I think you got to pull him, man. Like, they're just basically saying, yeah, we're going to pack the paint and let Ware shoot threes, and it's not working for Miami. Sexton, corner 3. Good. Timeout, Miami. You got to pull Ware. They're daring him to shoot, and Kel'el Ware is like 1 of 8 from the field. 2 of 9 after that last shot, actually, I think. I mean, listen. 2 of 8. You got to pull him. They're just forcing him to shoot threes, and he can't make them. And if you're going to be living and dying with a Kel'el Ware 3 every possession, you're going to die more times than not. Time on the floor, first one of the second half. We'll use this opportunity to tell you about our sponsor on today's show. That is Prize Picks. This Miami Heat stream is brought to you by Prize Picks. The hard-hitting football and basketball action is even better on Prize Picks. The weather, it might be changing, but the feeling of being right never gets old. Keep the season rolling on Prize Picks by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. It's so simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if you get your picks right, you could cash in. They actually offer stacks now on the app, which allows you to pick the same player in the same lineup up to 3 times. Want to go more than on BAM points, rebounds, assists? Well, now you can. All on Prize Picks. And I have an entry for today's game. I'm going more than Andrew Wiggins, 24.5 points and rebounds. I think with Norman Powell out, Wiggins has a big day. I'm going with more than Bam and Kalkbrenner combined, 16.5 rebounds. Bam is averaging a double-double right now. I expect him and Kalkbrenner to get to 20 rebounds potentially. And I'll go with the rookie for Charlotte, Sion James, more than half a three-pointer made. That is my 3-player entry for today's game. Join me and the millions of others on Prize Picks. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Appreciate Prize Picks for sponsoring today's show. I mean, the Heat held a 16-point lead at the half, now just down to 6. They've been outscored by 10 here in this quarter. And the stats have evened up. I mean, you see the Hornets really being able to knock down some threes here. Kon Knueppel has been hot. I mean, the Heat just have not been playing good here in the second half. But it's also just because they're packing the paint. They have a 7'3" big man in Ryan Kalkbrenner just standing there ready to contest any shot because he doesn't respect Kel'el Ware's shot from outside. And then he's taken a couple threes here and he's missed. Back here in action, Wiggins driving, kicking. Davion Mitchell's 3 short, and it goes out of bounds. He'd have not had that same crispiness offensively. You have to wonder when Erik Spoelstra is going to go to his bench, who have dominated in this game. Kalkbrenner, top of the key, handoff LaMelo Ball. Isolated and swings it now to Sexton. Jaquez in the game, by the way, for Kel'el Ware. Sexton driving inside, throws up a wild shot. Great defense by Larsson. Adebayo with the board. Heat pushing in transition. Wiggins drives, spins. A lot of contact, no call. Jaquez rebound, put back, yes! Where would Miami be without Jaime Jaquez Jr.? I mean, what a play by Jaquez. Now with 22 points, leading scorer in the ballgame. Miles Bridges, contested 3. Yeah, I'll live with that shot every day. A contested pull-up Bridges 3. He fucking stinks. Mitchell driving, kicking, swinging. It's Bam driving to the rim, running shot, and one! Ryan Kalkbrenner! Hit the gym! Too small! Big time answer there by Miami out of the break. Jaquez bucket, and then an Adebayo and one. We're going to have a timeout. I don't know if Charlotte called it. I don't know what happened, but timeout on the floor. Maybe they're challenging the call, but I would be surprised at the challenge because the bucket's good. It's not like it was an offensive foul. Does Kalkbrenner have a lot of fouls? No, that would be his first or second. So don't really understand the timeout on the floor. Who knows? Oh, I need to take a bite of my sandwich. Man, Triple J has just been unbelievable. It's hard to really fathom how good he has been. He is the early front runner for Sixth Man of the Year through 1 week of the season. Without question. I mean, 22 points off the bench tonight. After that last bucket he just had. 6 of 7 from the field. I think that's wrong, actually. I think he's 7 of 8 now. But he does have 22 points. And he's had double digits off the bench in all 4 games. He had 13 in the opener, 17 against Memphis. How much did he have against New York? 18? Somewhere in that range again. Somewhere in that range again. Almost back in action here. You said Jaquez is 5th in the field goal percentage. Yeah, I hope so. He shot 6 of 7 against the Magic in the opener. He shot over 50% almost every single game so far. 764 people watching. Miami Heat content every day, whether it's a live stream, video. We have you covered on this basketball team. Subscribe today for free. Check around the league for some scores. Wizards going to beat the Sixers, maybe? They're up 122-109. Knicks up 12 on the Bucks. And the Thunder down 4 to the Kings. Adebayo here out of the timeout. Chance to make the three-point play official and put Miami up by 11. No, he does not. But the ball goes out of bounds off Miles Bridges. Second effort by Larsson, and Bridges couldn't corral it in, clearly off him. So Heat get a fresh 14 on the shot clock. If I knew the Heat were going to get the ball back, if Bam missed the free throw, I would have asked them to miss it. Mitchell looking to inbound it, launches it out to Adebayo. Bam kicks it to Jaquez. 10 on the shot clock. Jaime driving on Bridges. Behind the back, up and under move. Created space, but was unable to finish. LaMelo Ball pushes now for Charlotte the other way, and Larsson got caught sleeping. Sexton backdoor cut, layup good. Adebayo, 2 threes in this one, thought about trying another one, instead drops in the Wiggins. He's backing down on LaMelo. Wiggins, right hook shot, too strong. Rebound, tipped out, but LaMelo's got it. And LaMelo hit from behind by Wiggins. Wiggins saves it to Kon Knueppel, though, and the Hornets retain possession. LaMelo Ball drives by Jaquez, hangs in the air, and hits the floater. 4 straight points for Hornets, and the Heat lead down back to 6. Bam facilitating, now drives on Kalkbrenner. Shimmy shake fade away from 8 feet, too strong. LaMelo with that last basket now has 20 points on the night. Looking to carve into this Heat lead, which was as big as 16 at the half. LaMelo to the corner. Bridges, 3. Good. And we're down to a 3-point game in Miami. Bridges can knock down a 3 off the catch. It's off the dribble where he can't shoot. He's now 1 of 6 from beyond the arc on the night. Larsson drive, kicks to Wiggins. Heat reset. It's a Bam corner 3 off the catch. And it's good! Big answer from Bam. His 3rd 3 of the night. Adebayo with 15 points on the night. His 3-point shot off the catch has just gotten way better. LaMelo isolating, looking for the get back. Step back. Top of the key 3. Can't knock it home. Great box out, Davion Mitchell. Rebound, Larsson. Pitch ahead to Jaquez. It's good! Defense to offense. Great. Box out, Mitchell. Rebound, Larsson. A perfect touchdown pass to Jaquez, who lays it up and in. The Hornets call a timeout. They need a TO. Spam those fireball emojis. Brian McKenna, Master Bruce, Cloud Frips Coding, Melvin, Dustin, Von Lasty, spam those fireball emojis. What lazy defense by LaMelo Ball not getting back. All right, about to get back into action here as the Heat lead by 8. Larsson heads to the bench. We'll see Simone Fontecchio back in. So it's Mitchell, Bam, Fontecchio, Wiggins, and Jaquez. LaMelo Ball, deep three, no good. Rebound tipped by Bam right to Davion. Miami running in transition as they've done so often early this season. Jaquez driving, spinning. Drops it off to Bam. Free throw line jumper. Good by Adebayo. Heat lead back to 10. 91-81 with 4.5 to go. Bam now shooting 7 of 12 from the field. He's been efficient after a little bit of a slower start. Bridges driving. Wiggins turns him over. It's a Heat fast break. 5-on-1. Mitchell to Bam for a slam. Heat back up 12. It's a 9-0 Heat run over the last minute and a half. Adebayo with 19 points on 8 of 13 shooting. LaMelo sizing up, kicking. Knueppel, quick trigger three. Short, long rebound. Corralled by Jaquez. Jaime spinning across the timeline. And now swings it to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell has the 7-footer Kalkbrenner on him. Mitchell can blow by him with ease. He does, attacks him, and lays it up and in! Playing with his food, Davion Mitchell. 14-point lead once again for Miami. Heat crowd on its feet, making noise at the Kasai Center. Knueppel looking to quiet him. Corner three. He does. It's like the 4th three of the game for the rookie Kon Knueppel. Yes, it was. 4 of 9. Jaime the other way. Isolating on LaMelo. Spins to his right hand and bakes it home. LaMelo, too small. Jaquez has 26 points off the bench, and we still have 15 minutes of action left. LaMelo gets the switch. Adebayo defends. LaMelo is looking to step back. Swings at the Trey Man. Catch and shoot three. No. Jaquez fighting for the rebound. It's hit out of bounds off Miles Bridges. Heat ball. I'll tell you what. Jaquez has played some sensational games this year already. And in his career, more or less his rookie year, not this past season. But this one might just be his best. We have a lot of game to be played, but 26 points off the bench on 8 of 10 shooting. The efficiency, the dominance, the defense, this very well may be the best game of his young career. And boy, is it good to see him back and better than ever for Miami. He drives again, collapses the defense, kicks out to Dru Smith for three. Good! Heat 100-84! What a run by Miami. LaMelo looking for a step back three. No. Ball out of bounds. Miami basketball. It's a 16-3 Heat run with 3 minutes in the last 3 minutes. Just collapsing the defense. What a paint touch can do, folks. Without a shadow of doubt, through the first week of the NBA season, as it started exactly a week ago, Jaime Jaquez is the 6th man of the year. He drives, fades away in the mid-range. No good there, and the rebound by Charlotte. Remember, the Heat's largest lead today was 16 at the half. 2 minutes to go in the third. That's where it is now. Salon driving, kicking to the corner. Ball movement crisp for Charlotte, but the Heat defense up to the task. Fontecchio forces a turnover. Jovic in transition. Euro step to the rim. Knocked out of bounds by Sion James. Jovic wants a challenge as a potential reach-in foul. Will they do it? Doesn't look like Miami will. Jaquez takes a seat on the bench. He looked a little bit gassed. Larsson checks in. So it's Dru Smith, Jovic, Fontecchio, Larsson, and Ware to close out the final minute 47 of this third quarter. Smith to inbound. They try to get Jovic on the curl. They do. Jovic pocket pass to Ware, and Ware just drops it. Turnover. Tre Mann in transition to the rim. No good. Rebound Larsson. Great defense by Fontecchio. Heat out and running. Jovic to the rim. Drop off Ware. Layup no. Rebound Jovic, but they call a late foul. And Ware will shoot 2 free throws. Almost wish they didn't call the foul, because if they didn't call the foul, it would have been 2 points for Jovic, who got the board. But a great drop-off pass by Jovic to Ware in transition, and even better by Nikola to stay in the play and be there for the potential offensive rebound if the officials missed the call. Ware was clearly fouled on the forearm, though. Ware missed a free throw earlier this quarter, but makes that one. So the Heat's lead is up to 17, now the largest they have had in this game. It was 16 previously, now 17. Heat are in the bonus with a minute and a half to go in this third quarter. Ware converts both free throws, so the lead now stretches to 18. 6.7 boards for Kel'el, starting once again for the third straight game. Tre Mann isolating on Larsson, right wing. Dives inside, running floater, tough bucket for Tre Mann. Tre Mann knows one thing, and that's how to get buckets. Heat pushing even after a make, and they generate a wide open Larsson 3, and he makes him pay! Even after you score, you better get back, because this Miami team will push. Tre Mann driving. They call Jovic for a trip. I thought Mann just lost his footing, but great pitch ahead pass. Fontecchio drives baseline and finds the trailing Larsson, who in the place of Norman Powell, who missed this game with groin soreness. Larsson, starting, has 15 points and is shooting 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. The Heat as a team are 14 of 30, nearly 50%. The Heat are shooting 54% from the field. This Heat offense is legit, man. Collin Sexton driving. Tre Mann drives inside. Contact. A lot of contact. No call. Rebound offensively for Charlotte. They have another look at it. Sexton inside. Drop off Diabate. His layup. No! But a foul on Fontecchio. Honestly, not going to complain because the first drive and shot attempt by Sexton should have been a foul, but they didn't call it. Like, we're 4 games into the season, and who knows, there will be bad offensive nights for this season for sure, but I just keep on waiting for the shoe to drop. Like, when is the Heat offense going to go from number 1 in the NBA to, like, not even average, but, like, below average, where we saw last year, where it's a struggle to generate open looks. They play at a slower pace. I just hope it never happens. Both free throws good by Diabate. Makes it a 17-point game. Heat could go quick, get a 2-for-1. Jovic driving, kicking, corner. It's Larsson. Another handed a 3. No good. Rebound goes to Charlotte. 4-second differential shot clock, game clock. So Miami, if they're able to get the rebound off of a stop, or Charlotte scores, will have last possession. 105-88. Miami looking to go 2-0 on this quick 2-game homestand and win their 3rd straight game. Sion James drives, kicks, Salon, corner 3. No, rebound Larsson, 3, 2. Larsson running at the buzzer. Can't get it to go, so we end quarter number 3. Miami wins that quarter by 1 and takes a 17-point lead into the fourth quarter. We almost got 1,000 people watching. It's fourth quarter time. Spam those fours. Get the paws up. Get the paws up. Paws up. Ryan McKenna, Elias, Apachito, FT the GOAT, Vaughn, Benny, Smorg, Pac-Man, Blaze, Randy, GR, Daniel, Monty, Randy, Melvin, McKenna, Razor. Keep on spamming those fours. They're swag surfing in Miami as the Heat look to close out this game and get their third straight win and move to 3-1. Yeah, I had to. I wasn't able to eat dinner before the stream because I was so busy doing other stuff. So I've been stacking on my sandwich throughout the stream. But as we enter the final 12 minutes of the game, we finally finished it. And I'll tell you what. I want to go back to East Hampton and get another sandwich right now. No free ads. And you probably can't even get East Hampton because I don't think it's a chain. It's just a local place in Dallas. But they have multiple locations. And my goodness, is it terrific. I mean, that sandwich, they call it the prosciutto poppy, was one of the best sandwiches I've ever had. Flat out, just going to say that. That was unbelievable. Makes me want to go back and get it fresh and enjoy it sitting down this weekend. I might. Fourth quarter underway. Heat have the ball up 17. Jovic driving on Salon, running left layup, gets the friendly roll. Jovic with 7 points off the bench tonight. And he just looks so calm, comfortable, in good in his role. Snap back three by Trey Mann. It was pretty, but couldn't get the finish. Offensive rebound once again, Charlotte. They'll get a second look at Sexton in the corner, and he bottoms the triple. Heat going with Jovic, Dru Smith, Ware, Fontecchio, and Jaquez to start the fourth. Jaime gets downhill, kicks to the corner. Ware will try a three. And he finally makes the Hornets pay. Ware previously 0 of 3 from beyond the arc. They were daring him to shoot a three all night long, and he finally drains one. Lead back to 19. It's never been 20. 19 is the largest it's been tonight. Or they're saying I think that's a mistake by our graphic system. It should be 110-91. Air ball by Charlotte. Heat have a chance to officially make it a 20-point lead. Jaquez facing up on the rookie Sion James. Driving baseline. Absorbs the contact but can't finish. Hornets out and running. Diabate floater. I didn't know he had that in his game. I don't think he does, but he made it there. 110-93. That is correct now. Jaquez driving, stripped by Sion James. Turnover on Triple J. Salon in transition. Fouled going up, and he'll head to the line with 10 minutes to go in this game. 820 people watching. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel. I'm Nick Roloff, live for as many Heat games as possible. We go live for every single one once the football season ends. It's a little difficult to do that because we have a lot of obligations here at the company that is Chat Sports to cover the NFL and the Miami Dolphins personally. So for Thursday, for example, that would be just a terrific watch party. It would be a stream that probably pops off against the Spurs. Unfortunately, Dolphins play the Ravens on Thursday night. Oh my God. Down 13 with 2.5 minutes to go. The Sixers have tied the game with Washington, looking to remain unbeaten. 1-2 trip for the Hornets, so it's 110-94. Off the ball foul by Tajon Salon. I tell you what, Charlotte, I said it in the moment live. What a horrible pick Tajon Salon was a couple years ago. Top 10 in the NBA draft. Major Andy Nelson, you could continue to ask for the yodel. You will never get it, my friend. What you will get is a Nikola Jovic triple. He now has 10 points. Heat lead to 19. Hornets looking to answer quickly, and Diabate throws down a hammer after a good feed from Collin Sexton. Heat wasting no time, pushing the pace. Jovic working inside. Kicks to the corner. Jaquez for three. No. Kel'el Ware offensive rebound. No good on the putback, but they say he got bumped on the lower body, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. Yeah, Diabate gets him on that hip. Little shove. Tried to get away with the nudge. Couldn't do it. 2 free throws coming for Miami. They're 15 of 17 today as a team. Make it 16 of 18. Miles Bridges checking back in for Charlotte. He'll bring Salon back to the bench. The story in this game has been the bench. Once again, Miami's big three off the bench of Jovic, Fontecchio, and Jaquez dominating. 51 bench points for Miami. 26 of them coming from Jaime. Outscoring the Hornets bench 51-23. Ware makes the pair. Lead is 19. The Heat have led by 19 multiple times tonight, but never 20. Trey Mann, fade away at the elbow. No good. Rebound Jovic. He'll push for Miami. 9 minutes to go in this one. Jovic. Oh, he got bumped. He missed Dru Smith, who cut towards the rim and was wide open, but Miles Bridges bumped the ball out of bounds before he could feed it to him. Jaquez to inbound. Miami has 14 on the shot clock. They throw it almost away. They do throw it away, and it's a turnover for Miami, and now Nikola Jovic is slow to get up, and he's feeling a little banged up. 10th turnover of Miami. Jovic still remains on the ground. Miles Bridges dove for the loose ball and hit Jovic in the hip area, it looked like. Jovic is up, walking gingerly, but the fact he's up and moving tells you he's probably fine. Might have taken a hard fall on that hip after Miles Bridges went right into the hip. No big deal on the Jovic injury, staying in the game. It's not like he needed to come out. Yeah, he's putting his right hand on that right glute/hip area. So might just be a little something where he wakes up sore tomorrow. Should go away, potentially, hopefully, by Thursday's game against the Spurs. It's a jump ball. They're going to say, and the Hornets win the jump ball. So Charlotte basketball, 8.5 to go, 19-point lead for Miami. Bridges has it. Driving inside. Good defense by Ware, forcing a kick out. Trey Mann now to the rack. He loses the ball. Ball loose. Picked up. Still loose. Finally corralled by Dru Smith in Miami. Heat have numbers. Fast break opportunity. And they turn it over as Kel'el Ware threw a dart to Fontecchio, but he could not handle it in traffic, and the ball went out of bounds. Collin Sexton at the top of the key, driving, turns it over. Dru Smith picked his pocket. Heat out and running. Jaquez to the rim. Layup, good! Heat lead by 21. Largest lead of the game. Jaquez with 28 points. Miles Bridges looking for the answer. It's Trey Mann on a floater. Comes up short. Rebound Jovic. Outlet to Fontecchio. Heat running again. Fontecchio to the rim. Blocked by Bridges. Miles Bridges pump fakes a three. Relocates and buries it. So lead down to 18 for Miami. Wiggins and Bam set the check back in alongside Davion Mitchell. Next TV timeout. Or stoppage in the action. Fontecchio driving, kicking the corner. One more. Dru Smith now swings it to Jovic. Jovic, right wing three. Ooh, that one missed badly. We'll have a foul away from the ball. Simone Fontecchio called for the foul. We'll have a TV timeout. Substitutions will be made. Are we having a TV timeout? The broadcast was acting like it was. I don't know if we are, though. Looks like no TV timeout. Like I mentioned, it's now Wiggins, Jaquez, Bam, Davion, and Jovic. If this game gets close, that should be the five that closes the game. LaMelo Ball running floater, no good. And then a foul on Jovic, not boxing out there. Bad Nikola. Foul. And now we will have a TV timeout. First of the fourth quarter, which tells us it's time to tell you about our sponsor on today's stream for the final time. That is Prize Picks. This Miami Heat stream is brought to you by Prize Picks. The hard-hitting football and basketball action is even better on Prize Picks. The weather, it might be changing, but the feeling of being right never gets old. Keep the season rolling on Prize Picks by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. It's so simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if you get your picks right, you could cash in. They actually offer stacks now on the app, which allows you to pick the same player in the same lineup up to 3 times. Want to go more than on Bam, points, rebounds, assists? Well, now you can. All on Prize Picks. And I have an entry for today's game. I'm going more than Andrew Wiggins, 24.5 points and rebounds. I think with Norman Powell out, Wiggins has a big day. I'm going with more than Bam and Kalkbrenner combined, 16.5 rebounds. Bam is averaging a double-double right now. I expect him and Kalkbrenner to get to 20 rebounds potentially. And I'll go with the rookie for Charlotte, Sion James, more than half a three-pointer made. That is my 3-player entry for today's game. Join me and the millions of others on Prize Picks. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Appreciate Prize Picks for sponsoring today's stream. 18-point Heat lead with 7 minutes to go. Heat have played really well offensively today. They are getting out-rebounded by 5, but they're able to make up for it with their three-point shooting, slightly more efficient. They've also dominated the paint in this game as well. 4 less turnovers, so they've been very good there. So it's good to see Miami being able to win in multiple ways and overcome their rebounding issue at times. You saw my Prize Picks, by the way. Bam and Kalkbrenner have 11 rebounds combined, so needs 6 combined in the final 7 minutes. Sion James has hit a 3, and then I do need Wiggins to get 25 points in rebounds. He's at 13 points and 2 rebounds, so I need 10. Not likely. But we're getting down to the crunch time, folks. Even though Miami leading by 18, let's get the vibes going good in the chat. Spam those fireball emojis. Let's go Heat. Out of the timeout. Let's go on a knockout punch type of run out of this TO to put this game to bed. Get the vibes in the chat. Spam those fireball emojis. Spam those fireball emojis, man. Back in action. LaMelo back in for Charlotte. A play out of the timeout, a beautiful one by Charles Lee, and it results in an easy alley-oop to Miles Bridges. Lead down to 16. Bridges with 16 in the game. Bam sets a screen for Davion Mitchell. He drives, kicks to the corner. Wiggins 3. I need it. So do the Heat, and we get it! That ends a little run by Charlotte, and the Heat go back up by 19. Wiggins with 16 in the game. He's 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. Kon Knueppel driving, turns it over. Defense, superb from Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins has played a really good game defensively, and he's been efficient on the offensive end as well. Davion driving, bumping, free throw line jumper, and just like that, Miami back up in front by 21. A 5-0 spurt out of the timeout. 8 points for Davion. Miles Bridges crossing over, kickball violation on Miami. By the way, they did take out Jaime Jaquez Jr. during that timeout. Pelle Larsson in the game. So it's Larsson, Jovic, Wiggins, Bam, and Mitchell. Yeah, someone said Jovic playing soccer out there. It is his second kickball of the quarter. LaMelo Ball pick and roll with Kalkbrenner on the right side. Swings it out to Trey Mann. Wide open 3. Rattles in and out. Rebound Jovic. Outlet Mitchell. Mitchell thought about pitching it ahead to Bam, but instead swings it to the trailing Larsson. Now Adebayo gets it. He drives. Running floater. No good, but a foul called on Kalkbrenner. 2 free throws coming for the captain, Bam Adebayo. Bam giving up about 5 or 6 inches to Kalkbrenner. Adebayo 6'9", Kalkbrenner 7'2", 7'3". But the quickness and speed of Adebayo has given Kalkbrenner issues when he's been able to bring him out to the perimeter and didn't drive by him. And you've had to respect Bam on the perimeter today because he's had 3 threes. Bam with that free throw. Now up to 20 points in the ball game. Second leading scorer for Miami today. Leader is Jaquez with 28. Bam now with 21. Largest lead of the game, it's 23. Liam McNeely into the game for Charlotte, taking out Trey Mann. Kon Knueppel fouled by Adebayo. Kon Knueppel having issues getting it in, and then Jovic bats it out of bounds. Miles Bridges to inbound. Kalkbrenner has it. Hands it off to Kon Knueppel. Knueppel to Bridges. Corner 3. Too short. Adebayo clears the board. Outlet Jovic. Miami pushing. Mitchell, left wing. Finds the trailing Adebayo. His 3. No good. Would have been his 4th of the game. 5 to play. Miami leads by 23. Knueppel left open. And he makes Miami pay. That is the rookie's 5th triple of the evening. He's got 17 points. Wiggins driving, isolating on Knueppel, doubled, kicks it to Mitchell for 3, and he comes up a bit short, and the ball goes out of bounds. LaMelo Ball driving, kicking, Bridges, corner drive, drops it to the corner, but they're going to call a foul on Miami before the shot by Kon Knueppel, who actually made the three again. They say it was on the floor, but Charlotte is shooting free throws. Miami over the limit. Bridges free throw good. Major, I don't know how to yodel. I don't even know what the first step would be. Bridges misses the second free throw. Rebound Jovic. Larsson driving, bumped and fouled. So they would be side out Miami, 18 on the shot clock. I believe now the Heat will be shooting free throws the rest of the way because that's the fourth foul on Charlotte. So the fifth one would put them into the bonus. Jaquez back in. Jovic takes a seat. Wiggins, pick and roll with Bam. Backing down on Kon Knueppel. Gets to the fadeaway, 8 feet. Oh, and it goes. Wiggins with another bucket. He's got 18. Come on, Wiggs. Keep on scoring, baby. 4 minutes to play. LaMelo inside. Barrels right into Davion Mitchell. That's a charge! Offensive foul on LaMelo Ball. Heat get ball back. 4 minutes to play. Almost 1,000 people watching. Subscribe today if you love the Heat. Can we get to 25,300 on today's stream? I know there's 10 people out there that aren't subscribed. We go live for almost every Heat game. Technical free throw on Charlotte, by the way. So Adebayo at the line. Makes it. LaMelo went nuclear in the first 6 minutes of this game. Had 15 or 14 first quarter points. Hasn't done anything since. And now we'll check out for the rest of the game. I need a bucket from Wiggins bad. Can we get him in the 20 points? Adebayo, baseline drive. Gets to the rim and finishes with a reverse layup. 24-point Heat lead. Kon Knueppel looking to answer. Running floater. Kid smooth, man. Kid smooth. 19 points for the Rook. Davion Mitchell has it. Drives on Trey Mann. Kicks to the corner for Wiggins. Give it me, Wiggs. It goes! Andrew Wiggins! They rattle up, 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 and in! Wiggs with a big performance tonight. Floater, no good by Trey Mann. Miami with another stop. And we'll just put icing on this one as the Heat will get their third straight win. Adebayo mid-range pull-up. Good again! Just pouring it on. Charlotte, 27-point lead. Bam with 27 in the game. 3 minutes to go. Trey Mann to Kon Knueppel. Kon Knueppel looking to keep the hot hand. No good. And it goes out of bounds. Heat ball. I mean, you got to put in the reserves right now, Spo. Well, we'll have a break in the action. The second time out of the corner. The final time out of the corner. Miami will officially win this ball game. Well, I don't know why I said score, but they will win and get their third straight win. 2-0 at home. Got to send out a tweet. Another good game. No Norman Powell. No Tyler Herro. And guess what? Heat still on the precipice of 140 points. Pepes is being played at the Kaseya Center. I wish I knew how to say it. Or sing it, I should say. Heat will be tested on Thursday. That's for sure. As we go back on the road for 4 games against the Spurs, and then you play the Clippers, Lakers, and Nuggets. I think Pelle Larsson just got a bucket. I was looking at my computer here for a second. Sorry. 136-107 as we put window dressing on this game. Heat reserves in. Lineup for Miami is Jameer Young, Myron Gardner, Pelle Larsson, Keshad Johnson, and Kel'el Ware. Sion James here at the line. He'll make the first. No Vlad Golden. Vlad Golden isn't even suiting up for Miami. I wonder if he has an injury like that no one knows about. Because he's on the bench. Because the G League hasn't started yet. So there's nowhere for him to be other than on the Heat bench. That's why Jameer Young and Myron Gardner are with Miami in the early parts of the season too. There's nowhere for them to go. But once the G League season starts, you'll for sure see them playing for Sioux Falls. Missed 3 by Ware. Liam McNeely the other way draws a foul with 2:02 remaining. Yeah, I don't really think Keshad Johnson's very good. I wish the Heat... I said it when it happened. I think it was a mistake signing him to a standard contract early in the offseason, too. Like, what was it, July? Like, they signed him relatively early to a standard contract. Like, yo, I promise you, like, no one else was going to sign him to a standard deal. Would I have been happy and fine with him coming back on a 2-way contract? Yeah, absolutely. But he is not worth a standard guaranteed NBA contract. Just isn't. No offense to Keshad. 2-way, yes. Standard, no. And it took a spot away from Miami to add a veteran. Like, I would rather have Precious Achiuwa on this team than Keshad Johnson. Speaking of, who just missed an easy 6-foot push shot. Charlotte inside. Diabate's layup gets the friendly roll. Minute and a half to play. 136-112. Heat looking to win by 20 plus for the second time this year. Ware catch and shoot corner 3. Knocks it down. Kel'el Ware's second 3 of the season. Or excuse me, game. He's got 14. 2 of 6 from beyond the arc tonight. McNeely driving on Myron Gardner. Drops it off to Diabate for a push shot. Rattles in and out. Ball goes out of bounds to Miami. Hit that sub button. Can we get to 25,300 subscribers before the end of the game? Ware's going to try another 3 as he's left open. Too strong that time. 2 of 7 tonight. The Hornets in transition. Ball goes out of bounds off of Miami. Come on, one more subscriber. Hey! Shout out to the people who joined the channel. You won't regret it. Live for almost every Heat game. We can be. We are live for every game outside of football season. Liam McNeely, corner 3. And we have videos at least out every day. Video or a live show. We'll have a video out tomorrow. And we'll have a video out Thursday as well before the Spurs game, even if we can't go live. Myron Gardner 3. Good! Heat cross 140 again. 142 to 115. Second time Miami has crossed 140 this season. The Heat crossing 140 points offensively 2 times in their first 4 games is wild and was not on my bingo card whatsoever. Ware left open from 3 again and misses again. Myron Gardner offensive rebound, but they say he went over and back. What a 1 second differential shot clock, game clock. So I think the Heat will just dribble it out. The Hornets are getting free throws because of the offensive foul. Appreciate all the new subscribers of the channel. And I'll tell you what, once these free throws from Charlotte are taken, I am excited to push across a graphic that we have done just once live on the show this year, but it will be the 3rd time this season we can do it. Tajon Salon makes both free throws. It's a 142-117 score. The Heat should just dribble this one out as there's a half a second differential between the game clock and shot clock. Well, maybe not. Jameer Young went to the rim like he was going to score, but the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Myron Gardner here to inbound. Gets it to Keshad Johnson. Oh, I guess the Heat are going to take a shot. Johnson takes a step back 2 and hits the 15-foot mid-range shot. So 144-117. Charlotte will dribble it out now. Heat win 144-117. And for the second time this year on the live show, 3rd win of the season, we can spam the W's. Get down in the comment section and show me that you're fired up for our 3rd straight win of the year. Lost to Orlando on the road in the opener. Rattled off 3 straight against Memphis, New York, and Charlotte. 2-0 at home this season. Miami will go on a 4-game road trip starting Thursday against the Spurs. Then they take on the Lakers on Sunday, Monday against the Clippers, and then their final game of the road trip on Wednesday against the Nuggets. Spam those W's. It's good to see another win. Not that it was ever in doubt, though. Not that it was ever in doubt. Shout out to everybody who has been with us here today. Looking at scores across the league, Bucks beating the Knicks right now 93-88 with 1 minute to go in the 3rd. Kings and Thunder in a battle. Thunder undefeated. They are trailing 89-85 in the 4th. And the Sixers did come back and win against the Wizards. They remain undefeated with a 4-0 record. What a game. We'll go through some stats here. If a super chat comes in, we'll stay live. No super chats come in, we'll sign off and see you with the video tomorrow. Our next live show. Oh boy, when is our next live show? It's not going to be for a while. I think it's Wednesday. Next Wednesday against the Nuggets. Yeah. Wednesday against the Nuggets. That's our next live show. Due to the NFL, I have to cover the Dolphins this Thursday. And then NFL Sunday, unable to do the game against the Lakers. Personal reason, unable to do November 3rd against the Clippers. And then we'll be back live for Nuggets Heat in Denver next Wednesday. Actually, we don't have a lot. And then the next watch party after that is another week on November 12th. It's tough to do a lot of these games during the NBA season, that's for sure. Super chat on screen. We'll get that on screen, and then we'll get into the stats from today's game. Hydro Wilson with a 2. What's your prediction after the road trip? I'm going 2-2. I think we return back to Miami next Friday, 5-3. I think they're going to be able to I think they beat the Lakers on Sunday, especially with no Luka Doncic, and LeBron shouldn't be back either. I think the Heat win that game. I think they beat the Lakers. So the Heat just need to go 1-2 against the Spurs, Nuggets, and Clippers to return from that 4-game trip 5-3, which would be a win in my opinion. So I think they do it. I think they could beat the Spurs on Thursday. I mean, the Spurs are undefeated, but I don't think they're any. I know Wembanyama's playing at MVP level and is the early favorite for MVP, but I don't think of him in that matchup as anything crazy. The Heat own the Spurs. Let's be real here. With Wemby, the Heat have just beat them every time. Actually, I don't think maybe my brain is malfunctioning, but I don't think the Spurs. Oh, that's the wrong situation. I don't think the Spurs with Wemby have ever beat the Heat. I mean, we always whack them, and Kel'el Ware always balls out against Wemby. So hopefully we'll see it again. So I think, you know what? Prediction, I think we beat the Spurs on Thursday. We beat the Lakers on Sunday. We improved to 5-1, but we lose to the Clippers on Monday, second night of a back-to-back on a West Coast trip. Clippers are a good team. And then we haven't beat Denver in Denver since I was in high school. I think it was 2018, 2017. Maybe even, it might have been 2019, freshman year of college. Either way, we haven't beat the Nuggets in Denver. I know the last time it happened was before 2020. So we probably won't do it again, considering the Nuggets are a top 3 team in the NBA. So I think we beat the Spurs, beat the Lakers, lose to the Clippers, lose to the Nuggets, return back to Miami, 5-3, and then they play against the Hornets and Blazers, I think Friday, Saturday, back-to-back at home, and then they play the Cavs at home twice in a row. So, listen, if there's one game that I want to win on that road trip, can I make a hot take? We're 3-1. I would sacrifice going 1-3, but beating Denver in Denver. We haven't beat the Nuggets in Denver in the regular season. Yes, we beat them in the NBA Finals. I am not an idiot. I didn't forget that. I'm talking regular season. But if we beat Denver in Denver for the first time since 2018 in the regular season and lose the other 3 games, I will feel very good about this team. But you should be able to beat the Lakers with no Luka or LeBron. So, yeah. All right, let's run through some stats, and then we'll get out of here. Heat, even though they got out-rebounded by 4, they limited their turnovers, only 11. Great. Turned over the Hornets 17 times, so won the turnover battle. You won the assist battle. You shot better from 3. You shot better from the field. The efficiency for Miami was there tonight. What is that? 20 divided by 45, just about 40% from 3 as a team. That's really good. So, man, excited to see that. We'll go through some personal stats here. Leading scorer in the ball game for Miami. How about this, man? Jaime Jaquez Jr. continuing to dominate off the bench. 28 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 9 of 14 shooting, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. If he can finally get that three-point shot to fall, boy, is he going to be really dangerous. Without a question, the sixth man of the year in the NBA through the first 7 days of the regular season. Bam Adebayo played a really good ball game today, man. Played a really good ball game today. 26 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, shot 62% from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. Second game this year with 3 threes or more. Had 4 against Memphis on Friday, had 3 tonight. When Adebayo is aggressive and efficient, the Heat are a different ball club. They just really are. Also have to highlight performances from Andrew Wiggins, who joined the 20-point club, 21 points, 2 rebounds for Wiggins, 50% from 3, 50% from the field. Impressive performance from Andrew Wiggins once again. He has been excellent for Miami to start the year. Impactful stuff from Wiggins. Defensively, on the glass, timely buckets. Really love what I've seen from Wiggins. Way more comfortable in Miami the first week of the season. Pelle Larsson got the start. Norman Powell out with groin soreness. Hopefully we'll be able to play on Thursday against the Spurs. He had 17 points in place of Powell. 5 boards, 3 assists to go along with it. Shot 50% from the field. You'll see a lot on these stats, folks. 50% shooting. Efficiency. Davion Mitchell struggled with his shot today. But once again, elite playmaking on display from Davion. Opening game of the year, 12 assists, 1 turnover against, or 12 assists, 3 turnovers, against the Magic. 9 assists to 1 turnover today. He had 9 or 8 assists against the Grizzlies. Davion Mitchell has been a true point guard. And his speed, his quickness, his ability to beat his man off the dribble is impressive. And it's not by doing these young AAU-style size-over, hezzy, crossover behind the back. No, you know how he does it? He just lulls you to sleep, dribbling, and then his first step is so quick. Quick little power dribble or a little crossover and go. And his quickness is catching opposing defenders off guard to where he's able to get by them in for a layup, which he did to LaMelo Ball and Ryan Kalkbrenner a couple times tonight, or he's able to drive, give you a little bump, and then pull up for that little 8-foot push shot, which he's been able to nail efficiently and effectively. But then when you start to do that consistently and you drive by your man, you're able to then collapse the defense and you then kick it out and you create a rotation defensively to where you get an open look from beyond the arc. Or you could swing it, get another look, or swing it, drive inside once again. His ability to penetrate the opposing defense has been so big for this successful Heat offense early on in the year. But you got to show love to the Italian. Bellissimo! Fontecchio off the bench again. It's funny with Simone because he has had double digits and I think all 4 of the games this season for Miami. I think he had 13 in the opener off the bench. I know he had double figures against New York, 10 today. Did he have double figures against Memphis? I believe he did. But all of it is like in the first half. Fontecchio didn't score in the second half, I'm pretty sure. All 10 points in the first half. And like 85% of his points this season are all in the first half. So it's so interesting to me that Simone has been unbelievably good, uber efficient, and all of it is in the first half coming off the bench, being that initial jolt for Miami. Nikola Jovic was good off the bench for the Heat too. 10 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, no turnovers for Nico. His size and versatility offensively is huge because he can knock down a 3, he can drive inside, he can post up and collapse a defense and make a swing pass. The bench unit of Jaquez, Jovic, and Fontecchio has been otherworldly. And I got to be honest, I never want it to end. I know the efficiency from those 3 are going to naturally decline soon because they just can't keep it up. But I'm going to enjoy the ride while it lasts because those 3 are sensational. Last player we'll look at today, starting center Kel'el Ware. He didn't have a good game. The box score will look good because he had 14 points and 9 boards, but a couple of those baskets late in garbage time, mop-up duty, 9 rebounds. He got outworked a little bit early by Kalkbrenner, had a good stretch in the second quarter or early third. I forget if it was late second, early third, but had a good stretch in his second stint after his initial stint in the first 6 minutes of the game. I thought he played poorly, but ultimately shot well. And it was the third quarter where he really struggled a little bit as well, where the Hornets coming out of halftime clearly made the directive of, hey, we're going to pack the paint with Bridges, with Kalkbrenner, and we're going to force and funnel all of the offense into Kel'el Ware on the perimeter. And they were just daring Ware to beat him from beyond the arc. And Ware missed like 2 or 3 straight shots from the outside. And I tweeted it out. I said, the Hornets are on a massive run, cut the lead from 16-6. Heat call timeout. Like, you got to pull Ware. Because the way the Hornets are defending Miami right now, they're packing the paint. They're not letting anybody drive by them. And they're telling Ware, you're going to have to beat us with threes. He was unable to do it. And because of that, you had to pull him and give you more spacing and size. Heat brought in Jaquez, pulled Kalkbrenner to Bam. Bam was knocking down threes, dragged them out to the outside, allowed Miami to get to the rim and score more with ease. So I think teams might start to do that. So we're going to have to monitor how the Heat kind of counter that. Because if teams are just going to pack the paint and dare Miami to pass it to Ware and make him shoot threes, well, then Ware's going to be unplayable at times with Bam. You can play, obviously, as the lone big, but if you're going to play Bam and Ware together, Ware has to shoot better from 3 because teams respect Bam from 3 more than they respect Ware right now. And that's the rightful decision, too, because Bam had 3 threes tonight, had 4 threes against Memphis. So Adebayo has proven early this season that he's a threat from beyond the arc. I don't think Ware has done that to the point where you would be up on him and make sure he can't get an open look. So if you're playing Bam and Ware together, Ware's going to have to shoot better from 3, or they're just going to funnel everything into him from beyond the arc. All right, that'll do it for today's show. That was our little post-game breakdown here. Appreciate everybody who hung out with us on our live show. Great stream tonight. Had 17,000 viewers. Had $76 in super chats. Almost 400 likes. Heat get their 3rd win. Good win for Miami without Norman Powell. 2nd game of the year with over 140 points. 146 last Friday against Memphis. 144 tonight. 4th highest scoring game in Heat season, or Heat history. How crazy is that? But good win. See you tomorrow with a video. Next time we're live, like I said, is next Wednesday against the Nuggets because of our NFL coverage that I have to do. But appreciate y'all. Peace out. Go Heat. And boy, do we have a good ball club.